He's very solid. I mean, I've seen a little bit of him before and watched a few videos of him the last couple of days just to see what his game was like. But yeah, he doesn't give you many free points, especially early on in the match. You have to kind of get him to work hard before he starts making mistakes. And I was a little bit nervous at the start, was making some bad decisions, and then once I calmed down, just felt better. Like middle of the first set, started hitting the ball a little bit better, but second and third sets were good. I was hitting the ball pretty clean.
Why the nerves? Just
well, I mean, try being a British player going into a Grand Slam. It's not easy. You know, there's obviously pressure playing in these events to start with, and then obviously, when you haven't played the guy you're playing before, it's a match you're expected to win. There's obviously going to be a bit of nerves, but I'm happy with that. If I'm going in and not nervous, and there's something wrong with you if you're going to a slam not nervous. So it was good to get it out of the way and played better as the match went on. So hopefully next round will be better.
Did the fact that you had to wait an extra day longer than perhaps you would at any other of the slams, does that prey on your mind a little bit? I mean, do you have too much time almost to think about starting off?
It doesn't make a huge difference, but it's also, whereas I guess if you sort of play Monday, Thursday, or Tuesday, Friday, if you have a really long match, you got a long time to recover. Whereas if you have a long one, if you get a Wednesday start, you've only got the day, so you want to try and, if possible, conserve energy. You're prepared to play, a long one, but. So obviously I wanted to get through the match as quickly as possible, and maybe was rushing a little bit at the start. And once I settled down and started to play some longer points and stuff, I played better. But the Wednesday start it didn't make a difference necessarily to how I was preparing, but I think it makes more sense to have Monday, Tuesday starts.
how is the court? Is it slower than last year?
No, it's similar. There's not a huge difference. I think the conditions make a huge difference, because when I practiced the first couple of days I got here, it felt slow, but it was pretty cold and cloudy and heavy, whereas today it was obviously very warm, so it felt quick.
How did you cope with the heat then?
Heat was fine. It's about 20 degrees less than what I was practicing in Miami, so it was okay.
Andy, you said just before, trying being a British player going into a Grand Slam. Was that an added burden for you?
It was a little bit of a joke, a little bit of truth in it.
I kind of get it, but
but it's not. I think for anyone that sort of wants to go on and win a slam, or feels like they're in with a shot, I think it's natural to start, and you put a lot of effort and preparation into getting ready for these events, and you don't want to get off to a bad start or whatever. And I think nerves are a good thing. I think it shows you care, and that, like I say, I put a lot into getting ready for it. So I hope my game's going to be there and the hard work pays off.
What are your thoughts on Arthur?
He's tough. He's a tough player. He nearly beat Rafa a few years ago at Wimbledon, so got to be ready for that one. He's talented, has quite a big game. He'll start off very fast, very flashy. He likes playing on the big courts. Also played a close match with Roddick, I think, at the Australian Open. Had him struggling a little bit, so he's tough, and he'll definitely come out swinging. So I need to try and weather that and play a solid match.
Nice red shirt as well.
Yeah, it was
like
good.
That'll mix it up a bit.
Yeah, no, I liked it. I thought it was quite good. I was saying, normally, just in the whites and blues, and I think it was alright. Yeah.
After that sequence you had, some second and third set, I guess you go away thinking that everything's pretty much working as you want it to, don't you?
Yeah, well, I think I can definitely play better, and that's important. I don't think you want to be playing your best tennis right at the beginning of the tournament, and I think that's something that over the years I've got better at, sort of understanding that I would get very frustrated maybe in matches if I wasn't playing great right at the beginning. But today I didn't start the match great, but I actually calmed down more as the match went on and thought my way. Maybe a little bit of a tricky situation the first set, so I'm happy that I can still improve. And it's all about just winning. That's all that matters at the end of the day.
In Canada, you were suggesting that your preparation hadn't been quite what you wanted. You had heavy legs or something. What's the difference now? Have you done something different?
Well, I prepared differently to Canada, for Canada than what I had done in the past few years, because I'd played really good tennis there and come to US Open and been a little bit flat, low on energy. And I didn't go into Canada preparing to play like I did there. I wanted to do better, but I also did want to make sure that each week I was playing a little bit better. And when I came to the US, I was feeling fresh, and I think I feel better this year than I did last year, and that's important.
Any other questions?